Hello there, Samurai's DavinchyFX. Let's get straight into it. So now coming into the market today, because we had an entirely different setup as of Monday and Tuesday. So market can move so swiftly in the matter of days. So that's how fast the market can move, and market can be so slow sometimes. So depends on. That's why you need to react to the market, not predict it, because you can mark a structure now, then come in, then go out and come back in less than 30 minutes, and everything has entirely changed. So all you just need to react to it. You don't need to predict it, because if you predict it and you go and come back, that means your prediction will have to change, right? So that means you are reacting. You are not just predicting to the market. So we had this previous point of interest to buy from. So yes, before we start, do well to like, subscribe, and you can also comment if you have any issue bothering you, and make sure you turn on the notification. Make sure you turn it on, so whenever I post a new video, you would what you'd be able to get a notification that I posted a new video, and this will greatly help you. I'm telling you, this will greatly help you. So now we had this previous point of interest to buy from EURUSD, but price gave us a valid pullback, did not retrace into it, give us a further BS to the upside, then another valid pullback, BS to the upside. To some people now, to some trader, this is not a valid BS to the upside. You can see how tiny it looks. You can see how tiny it looked. But why me? My rule states that even if it's a 1 pip close above a high, it is still very much valid to me. So now it is a very much, even if it's a 1 pip close above a structural high, that BOS is still valid to me. Now we got a change of character. Since then I've been looking to sell this pair. Then price, this is not a valid pullback for me. I've been looking for a valid pullback, but I couldn't find it. This is not a valid pullback for me. Then this is the valid pullback for me. Then we got another BOS to the downside, then before a change of character. So now this is not a very valid pullback to me. So now this is my structural high, this is my structural low. So until price taps into this my point of interest that I'm looking to buy from, I will not be looking to trade this pair. So now this, I marked out my Asian low. So until price taps into after sweeping my Asian low, taps into my point of interest, that is when I'll be looking to buy EURUSD. So now moving on to the next pair, GBPUSD. So now on GBPUSD, I think, okay, let me see, let's check. So now GBPUSD was previously bearish as of last week. Then on a Monday it flipped. On upper last week it was bearish, which I was formerly looking to sell. But as you all know, if Asian session drives price into my point of interest, I would not be looking towards. I would be like, there will be a slight doubt in me that this price is going to play out from that previous point of interest, because Asian session is not known to play price out. Most of the time it is used for accumulation of liquidity. So now we got a BOS to the upside. Then this is a valid pullback for me. To some people it is not, but for me it is. So a pullback, then a BOS to the upside again, then a change of character. Then you can see where I marked to sell from, and you can see how beautiful that played. Then another sell to the downside. This is a valid pullback for me. Then this is not a valid pullback for me, but it mitigated my previous point of interest to sell from. Then I marked out the new order block from it. So now you can see how coming in this morning, Asian session drove price into my POI, and most of the time if Asian session drives price into my POI, it does not rot. Most of the time it is looking to flip the script, that means change from bearish to bullish. So but yet we are not looking to trade based on sentiment, but at the same time I cannot sell until Asian high has been swept. So now I marked out my Asian high. I'm coming. I marked out my Asian high, then looking for price to sweep Asian high before I can sell this pair. So if I'm looking to sell this pair, I need a confirmation above Asia high to sell this pair. If not, I am not looking to what. I'm looking to sit on my hand and not do anything on this pair. But for now, it is solidly bearish. It is solidly bearish on this pair. So moving on to the next pair, it happens to be GBPJPY. So GBPJPY has been solidly bearish as of last week. Then after waiting for 2 weeks for price to reach our zone, we got a confirmation in that zone and it's still going validated. That's why the only thing that can save you long in this game is what? Is risk management. So even if we waited for more than 2 weeks for price to get to our POI and price still go to our POI, still give us a confirmation, it still invalidated it. So you can see how risk management is the only thing that can save you. So now price flip bullish, closing above this structural high. So now I marked out a new point of interest to buy from. So if I am looking to buy GJ, I'll be looking to buy GJ only from this zone. So I need price. So it might take longer time for price to get there, but I do not really care. The thing that matters, because Forex is the game of waiting. So now if price does not come to my POI, I would not do anything on this pair. But if price goes ahead to break this structural high, then my point of interest has become what? Invalid. So we are going to be having a new structural high and a new structural low. But for now, as long as this high has not been taken out, this point of interest is still very much valid to me. So GJ is solidly bullish, and I will only be looking to buy it if price taps into my point of interest. And that is that for this pair. So moving on to the next pair, USDCHF. So USDCHF has been bullish, but price got to this point of interest very late yesterday, quite late yesterday. That's around, let me say, 4-5 o'clock, right? But at the same time, Asian session accumulated very close towards the structural low. You can see price almost broke the low. So now this is Asian low that I marked out, and for me, in a bullish contest, I can only buy below Asia, and in a bearish contest, I can only sell above Asia. So now if price does not come below this low without breaking this structural low, without breaking that structural low, that's when I can. And if the confirmation happens without breaking the structural low, I can see how super close it is to the structural low. So there's a likelihood that what price will be breaking that low, and if it breaks that low, it has automatically flipped bearish for me. So for now it is bullish, but I can't do anything except if confirmation happens below Asian low. So there's a likelihood this pair will flip bearish, but that's no sentimental trading. But for now, the confirmation must happen without breaking the structural low, and you can see there's no tendency for that to happen because it is super close to it. And you know what, how I trade: reaction over prediction. So until then, cannot trade this pair. So moving on to the next pair is USDCAD. So USDCAD on Monday, it flipped solidly bearish. It was formerly bullish, then it flipped bearish after taking out this structural low. So now I marked out this zone since on Monday, and you can see how speedily price has pushed close to it. So now Asian session accumulator, I marked on Asian high. So now I'm looking for price to come into my POI, then give me a confirmation to sell USDCAD. But I cannot just sell blindly from a random place until price taps into my zone before I can look to wait for confirmation and sell. But for now, USDCAD is solidly bearish. So that is that for USDCAD. So moving on to the next page is XAUUSD. So XAUUSD has been solidly bullish, which I marked out this zone from here. You can see reaction from it. So it has been bullish, but whenever I want it to sweep Asian low, then buy. It will just sweep Asian low, refuse to give me another small time frame BUS, then it change of character. So most of the time it does not do that. It does not follow my rule. Then that's when I figured that this bullish momentum has strongly reduced. You can see push up, push up, push up, push down, push up, push down. They are just like buyers are not having enough strength to push price further to break the structural high. So that's when I noticed that it is as if bear and bears are looking to take over this market. So mainly they closed below this low as of yesterday. A lot of people will be looking to sell from here, but for me, the only reason I'll be looking to further sell this pair is if price taps into this my point of interest without breaking this low. But you can see it's pushing down to this low. If this low gets taken out, then I won't be considering this point of interest anymore. But for now, based on how I trade, if price does not take out this low, this is the only place I can look to sell this pair from. So that is that for XAUUSD. That's gold. So for crypto traders, I'll be touching one or two pairs for you guys. So on BTCUSD, let me touch BTCUSD for you guys. So BTCUSD. So BTCUSD was previously bearish, then it flipped bullish. So if I am looking to buy this pair, for you guys, based on, if I'm looking to buy based on 1 hour time frame, my entry will be above here. But based on I trade 15-minute structure, this is where I would be looking to buy from. This is where I'll be looking to buy BTC from before the structural gets taken out. So if price does not get there, I'll be looking to do nothing on BTCUSD. So that is that for BTCUSD. This is my, you can see, this is my structural and my point of interest for BTCUSD. Then for ETHUSD, for ETHUSD, price was super close to my point of interest, bearish point of interest. Then it started pushing down. This was the Asian high, which I was looking to be taken out. If Asian accumulates and does not, you can see as Asian entered into my POI, you already know that there's a likelihood that, let me show you, there's a likelihood that this point of interest will not work. You can see Asian driving price into your POI, there's a likelihood that it will not work. So price invalidated the trade and closed above the previous structural high. So now for now, that zone becomes invalid to me. So this is where I'll be looking to buy this pair from. So if price taps into this zone and gives me a confirmation, that is when I'll be looking to trade this pair. But if not, and goes ahead to break the structural high, then this previous point of interest becomes valid. But for now, I'll just be looking to buy this pair from here. And for aggressive traders, you'll just be longing from here. This will be our most current structural low. Then your TP. But for me, I trade based on only confirmation, which will be giving me a much higher risk to reward than this. Anyways, that is that for ETHUSD. See you lot in the next video.